Hi traders, welcome to the new weekly forecast for the trading week beginning on March 10th. Now, in the current week, US announced its NFP report and the new job numbers are just 151,000, which has put pressure on US dollar. In the previous week technical analysis, I've mentioned that if dollar is not able to break the falling trend line resistance, then it may continue lower, and it happened. Now, in the upcoming week, the major reports are related to inflation from the US market and Bank of Canada's monetary policy. So, let's go to the charts and find the tradable opportunities for the trading week. So, traders, let's begin the analysis with dollar index. And in current week's video, I have replaced gold with copper. If you want to know the reason, stay till the end. So here we go on the monthly time frame chart, and this time I'm also using Bollinger Bands in conjunction to my divergence and regular fib techniques. So here, based on Bollinger, uh, I'll explain the Bollinger thing. Give me a second. Based on the chart pattern, give me a second. So here, based on the chart pattern, I'm going to mark fib extension. I'll start from the lowest. I'll pick the highest, and I'll plot the first fib extension. I'm going to plot the second fib extension, which will basically cover the first and the second wave together. Let's change the color to red. Now here, on the basis of two fib lines, dollar entered into the area of resistance, strong magnet zone resistance area. And as per the fib count and our Elliott wave theory, this is our wave 1, corrective wave 2, this is wave 3, wave 4, and this should be continuation of wave 3, in fact, because I do not see any divergence between this high and the last high. Okay, so based on MACD lines, it's giving a higher high pattern, and MACD histogram is also giving a higher high pattern, and price is also giving a higher high pattern. So basically, there is no end to the wave without divergence. So I'm taking the middle wave as the longest and the strongest wave 3, and I'm going to take it till the end. So we have wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, the longest one, and now we are in wave 4. And I'll move down to the weekly time frame now. Now, based on weekly time frame, if buyers, they were supposed to enter after this bullish divergence, okay, so this is the break of structure breakout, and this is your again wave 1 in the upward direction, corrective wave 2, and this is our wave 3. So I'm going to use fib extension again here. So I'll start from the lowest, A, connect with B, and connect with the higher low point, that is point C. Now, if wave 3 is longest and the strongest, then ideally it should go and touch fib extension 1.618. This is the target I'm talking about. But it failed to reach 161 and it stopped exactly at 138 fib extension. It usually happens when the strength is lost and wave is unable to reach 161. So it's a sign of weakness, basically, in short. And going as per MACD, we have the latest histogram in the bearish direction. So definitely dollar is under bearish pressure, technically on weekly chart. Let's move down to daily now. And on daily, I can see that yes, it is still running bearish. So we have lower high, lower high, lower high in conjunction with lower lows, and no bullish divergence, no signs against, and sellers are in full control of US dollar. Let's move down to 4H. Now, only on the basis of 4 hourly time frame, I can see that sellers are exhausted. And here, with the help of Bollinger, so this is the reason I've added Bollinger to my analysis. Here, with the help of Bollinger, we can see that sellers are exhausted and they are giving up, and buyers are trying to complete the pullback. I'm saying pullback, which means it is going to be corrective. And once we see dollar index entering into the zone of resistance, falling trend line, there should be continuation in the downward direction. So any rise towards 105.8 or towards this falling trend line to be taken as an opportunity to sell, because I do not see any bullish divergence or the signs against in the bearish direction. Again, going as per 1 hourly chart, I can see that we have got bullish divergence here, exhaustion in sellers, and buyers could bring some short-term pullback, which is to be taken as an opportunity to sell. In short, dollar index remains sell on the rise. I'll move to the next currency pair, that's euro with Canadian. I'll start from monthly here, and going by the monthly time frame, I'm going to cover the first bullish wave, the biggest wave. So I'll start from the lowest, I'll join the highest and the higher low. ABC applied on monthly, first time. Here we have the end of first wave, so I'm going to connect again. Second ABC applied on monthly time frame. So as per monthly waves, the duplication or the strong resistance area is falling here. Somewhere closer to 1.8. Currently, we are at 1.55. So it's a long story. In between, we have Fib extension at 1.6647. No signs against, buyers are in full control on the monthly chart. I'm moving down to weekly now. Now, coming down to weekly, we have new entry of buyers can be taken from this low Fib extension with the help of bullish divergence here and the breakout structure. So this is our next wave count in the bullish direction. So I'm going to apply our second Fib extension in the bullish direction, starting from the low, applied to the first, and here we go. So I can change the color to green here. So the green lines are representing weekly Fib extension. So currently we are touching the Fib extension level of 618, but I do not see any signs of exhaustion in the buyers. MACD histogram, MACD lines, they are rising with full power. Moving to the next lower time frame, that is daily. Again, I have a choice to start from this low. Okay, so I'm skipping the extensions in between. I'm not connecting from the previous end point, just to keep it simple. And here we have the first Fib extension on the daily chart. I'll again change the color to purple here. So right now we are in the magnet zone. So this is the magnet zone. And I can see that our daily candles are moving outside the upper range of Bollinger, which means there could be some short-term pullback if it is validated on the lower time frame. Based on weekly and daily, buyers are in full control and there is rise in the histogram. So no damage to the bullish pattern. Now let's move down to 4 hourly chart. I'll be changing from candles to line chart, and if you notice, we reached to an important area of resistance based on Fib extension. I can see that there is slowdown, divergence coming up, and it is highly anticipated because daily chart based on Bollinger looks extremely overbought. So any pullback which is going to happen now to be taken as an opportunity to buy. So I'll be happy to buy around 61.8. So that is a price of 1.5265. And my next target would be, I have to move up to daily. And the next target would be 1.5949. And we also have a target line at 1.5657. So if you're buying around 52.65 and targeting 56.50, it's approximately 390 pips. So pullbacks to be taken as an opportunity to buy. Now moving down to lower time frame, that is 1H, I can see that yes, buyers are exhausted. It has moved to the higher boundary of Bollinger, and Bollinger upper line has started curving down, which means slowdown in the bullish momentum. And further down on 15 minutes, I can see the sellers have entered into the market. It's a clear sign because we have higher high formation with bearish divergence, and the sellers have broken the support of the midline, which is moving average 20, and market starts pushing lower. So correction is an opportunity to buy. So EURCAD on the higher time frame remains bullish. Aggressive traders can look for short-term entry in the sell direction. Similar picture on pound New Zealand. I'll start from monthly here, and I'm going to plot my first fib extension. Starting from the lowest point, connect with the first high and the higher low. So right now we are at fib extension 100%, which is the price of 1.2583 or somewhere closer to 1.2600. But looking at the histogram, it's still rising. Looking at MACD lines, they're still rising clearly without any signs of slowdown. I'll move down to weekly now. And on the weekly, I'll try to apply the second fib extension here. So I'll start from the weekly low, first high and higher low connected here. And here I see some duplication, and this is the duplication which is now support because our current price is higher than this level. Let's mark it with blue color, and this could be taken as your entry of the buyers on the lower time frame. Again, no signs of slowdown, no divergence. MACD lines, they're clearly rising. Histogram, again bullish, clearly rising. Moving down to daily. Now on the basis of daily time frame, we can mark first fib extension. So here is the bigger wave I'm counting on. First fib extension applied. Let's change the color to red here, and I can see the duplication coming around this area, which is 2.29 or 2.2993. We can round it off to 2.30. Now on the basis of daily time frame, again no signs against. I can see MACD histogram and MACD lines, they are clearly bullish. No damage to the pattern here. I also see that it has formed a strong support at this area. Let's move down to 4 hourly, and on the 4 hourly frame I can see that there is a probability of bearish divergence building up. I can see double top being formed here, and there is a very high chance, very high probability that we can get some bearish divergence in the upcoming week, which may bring some correction or sideways consolidation in this range and then continuation to the higher targets. And let's move down to 1H now. Now on the basis of 1 hourly chart, I can see again that our latest bullish histogram has started curving down. MACD lines, they have started moving downwards, so which means the buyers are exhausted, and it is also printing a continuing type of bearish divergence. So higher high formed with continuing style of bearish divergence, and this could bring some short-term correction. Once it reaches around 2.24 or maybe slightly lower, take it as an opportunity to buy because pound in comparison to New Zealand dollar remains stronger on the higher time frame. The picture is clear on 15 minutes. I can see higher highs with highs exceeding the upper boundary of Bollinger, and now I can see that we also have, in fact, there is no divergence between the last two highs. I only have a wider divergence here. Okay, so let's count the wider divergence, and I can see the sellers have pushed the price lower than the middle line, that is moving average 20. So short-term correction has started in pound New Zealand. You should wait for the correct entry in the buy direction. If you are a conservative player, aggressive players can go for short-term selling as well. And Hang Seng Index. So Hong Kong stock market is doing really well, and it's been an impressive bull run. So I'll start from the monthly here. Now I'll count. Okay, first of all, I'm going to apply a falling trend line by connecting the highs. So we got the falling trend line, and the current price is quite close to the trend line. I will also use first Fibonacci extension here in the bullish direction. So starting from the lowest, A to B and B to C connected on the monthly frame. I'll mark it with green extension. I'll quickly move down to weekly. On the weekly frame, we can see that the buyers have printed high, higher high, and higher high. The divergence is not yet visible, but we are very close to the falling trend line, so we have to trade cautiously. I'll be applying next Fibonacci extension, connecting with the next ABC pattern here. I'll connect from low to high and high to the higher low here. I got to see duplication here, so this is going to serve as magnet support, and I got to see duplication higher, which is going to serve as magnet resistance. Let's highlight. So we have highlighted strong area of support and strong area of resistance based on the weekly frame. On the basis of candlestick, no, it has not yet reached. So there is a very high probability that Hang Seng Index can touch 25,500 to 25,700 before rolling down. Starting from daily time frame, we can see that here we have signs of slowdown. And let me change from candles to line chart again, and I can see here divergence being formed, not yet completed, so but there is a probability here. So we can see a short-term pullback, break above the trend line, create another high by entering into the magnet resistance area, giving a wider divergence here, and then we can expect a deeper pullback. This is one of the probabilities. In case if we get to see a sharp fall, a strong pullback, then any pullback towards 22,800 to 22,750 can be taken as an opportunity to buy and hold it until 25,500 to 25,700. This is again a magnet zone, so that's the reason I'm taking as strong support. So short term, we can expect some pullback, but higher time frame, they're still hinting towards 25,500 to 25,700. 1 hourly chart, again, we got bullish divergence, entry of buyers in the market. This is your first wave, and this is our basically 5 wave structure completed, but there is no strong divergence. I do not see the PNP divergence here. I can see only containing style divergence, which is not considered very strong. So any pullback, I believe it is an opportunity to buy and target 25,500 to 25,700. In case if it fails to give you a break above the trend line and it moves lower, then 22,800 is the zone to enter again, somewhere closer to this area based on Fibonacci. So let's use Fib retracement here. So assuming that the current high is the ultimate high and the sellers have entered into the market for short-term pullback, then I have plotted Fib retracement. So first area is coming around 23,800. First opportunity in case if we see deeper pullback, 23578 followed by 23345. You can plan your entries. The direction is clear. The next instrument is silver. I'll start from monthly here. I need to clean my existing drawing. So done. I'll start from monthly here, and the monthly time frame is extremely bullish. Reason being, this is the entry of buyers. This is the first wave up. We can plot Fib extension on this first wave connecting with the higher low. So A, B, and C. Our second ABC is here, and Ra, we have the new bullish wave going on. And this is a strong support zone, and it's staying above the middle line, which means it's holding above the moving average of 20 on the basis of monthly frame. So I'll mark a line here, a line of support, and I'll quickly move to weekly. Now, based on weekly time frame, I can see entry of buyers. So this is our first wave up, corrective wave down, and now again it has started rising. So the new bull wave has started. I'm just cutting short the journey, so basically the entire thing. So I'm moving on the last Fib extension only. So currently we are below Fib extension 61.8 or the price target of 33.24, followed by 35.68, followed by 38. Do we see any magnets here? Did we apply any extension on the higher time frame? I think I missed. Let me apply. Yeah, I did not. So in order to get the magnets, I'm going to apply a bigger Fib extension starting from the lowest, covering the two waves together. And this is the Fib extension. Let me mark it with blue color. So here I see the duplication. Duplication is coming around 38.4. So this could be the ultimate target, starting from 38.4 to 39 and going higher towards 41, 42 for silver. I'm moving down to daily now. Now on the basis of daily time frame, I can see the break of falling trend line. So this is the break of falling trend line, and I can see the buyers have entered again with bullish divergence here. This is the break of structure. We got the pullback and bounce up again. And MACD is currently negative but turning uh, higher again. So I'll move down to 4H, and on the basis of 4 hourly time frame, currently we are experiencing a pullback. So here we have entry of buyers on 4 hourly with lower lows, bullish divergence, breakout structure. So I'm going to apply fib retracement here, starting from the lowest point of 4 hourly to the highest of 4 hourly. And the sellers have completed the drop towards 50%. So retracement is done, and this is your falling trend line. So we are exactly on the falling trend line at the moment. I can see on the basis of MACD histogram, the environment is still bearish. So there could be some consolidation or short-term pullback. Let's move down to 1H, and here on the basis of 1 hourly frame, I can see entry of buyers because it developed bullish divergence. It broke the falling trend line, and this is the bullish wave completed on 1 hourly. So let's apply fib retracement separately on 1H. Applied, and right now we are in the magnet support area. So it bounced upwards from this support zone, the highlighted magnet support zone. I can see that the selling momentum is fading out and the buyers are getting ready to take the control. And 15 minutes, yes, the buyers have entered, but the falling trend line on the 15 minutes, the latest one, is not yet broken. So there is a probability of short-term pullback, retest of 32.3 or maybe slightly lower, but any pullback to be taken as an opportunity to buy. So buy and hold is the strategy for silver. And for the first time, I've covered the technical analysis of copper, so I'll explain here in detail. I'm moving to monthly. I'll clean the chart here. So moving to monthly. So based on monthly time frame, we got the entry of buyers basically long time ago, way back in 2015. It's the same year when gold also started moving up. The new bull run started in gold market. So as per our wave count, this is our wave 1 in the bullish direction, corrective wave 2, longest and strongest third wave, and then comes our wave 4, the corrective wave 4, and it's going as per the textbook condition. And now we are in fifth wave, so we can apply multiple fib extensions here. So I'll start from the lowest point formed in 2015, connect with the first high and connect with the higher low. So first ABC applied, I'll connect from the second A to second B on monthly, and I'll go to the second C. So second fib extension applied. So here we got the magnet zone of support. And do we have magnet resistance? Yes, we have magnet resistance formed exactly at the price of 5.90 to 6. Currently we are at 4.71. And it makes sense because right now we are in the fifth leg, and the fifth leg is also creating a bullish structure here. First wave up, second corrective wave down, third wave up, fourth down, and now we are in the fifth wave of the bigger fifth wave. And MACD environment is totally bullish here. Moving down to weekly here. On the weekly frame, I can see that we have a trend line connecting the lows and it's rising. Our price action is bullish. Based on Bollinger Band, it moved lower, made a higher low and bounced up, and it's right now in the upper area of Bollinger, which is a bullish sign. No signs against on MACD histogram and MACD lines. Everything remains bullish. So we can apply fib extension on the bullish chart, on the weekly chart in the bullish direction. And here we go with the green colored fib lines. Do we have the duplication on the weekly basis? Yes, the duplication is again coming around 5.6 to 5.9. In between, we have a major resistance around 5.28 to 5.45. We can apply the next bullish extension on the weekly as well. So let's do it. Let's apply second Fib extension. Done. So here I see a duplication coming around 5.45. So weekly, on the weekly basis, the target could be 5.45. On the monthly basis, the target is 5.926. Quickly moving down to daily now. On the daily basis, I can see the market is still bullish. So this is the latest bullish divergence, entry of buyers, retest of the midline as support, again retest of the midline as support, and right now we can see that it has reached an important area of resistance on the daily time frame. So there could be some short-term pullback towards 4.68 to 4.62, or maybe slightly deeper, but I don't think so that it's going to break below 4.62. So any pullback from the current price towards 4.62 to be taken as an opportunity to buy. And moving to 4H, yes, on the 4 hourly frame, I do not see any signs against. If I'm counting on the latest structure, we have high and higher high. We do not see any divergence. Higher high formed, so pullback is only to enter into the buy direction. We can apply Fib retracement here on 4 hourly frame. So we can start from this low to the current high, and any pullback towards 50 or 61 to be taken as an opportunity to buy. Same story, I do not see momentum in the bearish direction on 1 hourly chart. I can see the sellers are fading out. So this is a good entry level for copper. First target 4.91 followed by 5.45. So short-term target decided and medium-term target decided, and even our longer-term target decided for copper. So I hope my trading plan adds value to yours, and I wish you a very profitable trading week ahead.